Check 1 2. Check 1 2. You tuned in to the hottest radio show on the internet, the craziest radio show, the best radio show. I told him we was gonna start in the middle. It's the vibe on air, Mr. D, the open mic king. Poison Ivy over to this side. Right here we got Candace the Credit She Wrote. And we are live. We are live at an event today, our first live event. We are at a Power Up Thursdays with my man LARICK Calhoun. If y'all can see it. We got people introducing themselves and everything, trying to speak quietly. We don't want to interrupt nobody. But if you want to, tune in to us on YouTube by going to YouTube and tuning into The Vibe on Air. Also, hit us up on Facebook. As you can see, we live on Facebook right now. Also, Mixler. If you want to listen to the show, you can't watch it, but you need to listen. Go to mixler.com/thevibe dash, the vibe on air with a bunch of dashes in it. So just search for the vibe on air. Poison Ivy, what's going on with you?
What's up with you?
Nothing much, man. I know you rocked your show the other day. I know you was at Kings and Queens and you rocked out.
It was awesome. The promo for that is still good. They're still talking about it. Shout out to Ohio King, Ohio Entertainment, Andrew Lloyd. Show was awesome.
Candace, what's going on with you? What happened to you this weekend? What was going on with you this weekend?
Life. But guess what? I'm here. I'm blessed. And unfortunately, I did not get a chance to make it to Poison's show.
Yeah, me neither.
In spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I kept you on spirit
I was out of town.
No, I'm just playing.
I was out of town because I would have made it the Poison thing, I know she turned up, though.
But we had some miscommunication and some things going on with me personally. So I felt kind of bad.
Some hot mess stuff.
Because I got another one this Sunday. So if you can make it to that one, that would be.
I'm definitely going to be at that
And
one.
the ballot is smaller. So it's like about 6 or 7 of us. So you won't have to wait. You know what I'm saying?
Where?
It's Kings and Queens, same spot.
This Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Lil Kevin, by the way, Kings and Queens.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout
Kevin.
out to Kev.
So we here right now at a Power Up Thursdays with a. We talking right now. I'm shouting out Power Up Thursdays right now on the air. LARICK Calhoun, he put it together. We try to empower more entrepreneurs to do more bigger, better things for the community and just to power up.
Power up. Power up.
And shout out to everybody that spoke. We didn't get y'all on the air yet, but I plan on interviewing everybody that's here, all the entrepreneurs that's here. We're gonna bring over one at a time and talk to y'all about y'all businesses and everything.
All right, that's what's up. All right, cool.
We even got Candace. She gonna be she got her name tag. She didn't get this one. She didn't get the rest of the crew now.
Say what you do.
Yeah, say what you do while we on there. Yo, hip on camera. Co-host of the Power Live on there.
One of the things I think that the community really needs is to.
You should say that while you're on the mic. I'm just saying. And while you on camera.
Is to be able to have
Do your job.
a lot of marketing, structure, support, and unfortunately, sometimes what we don't know will hurt us. And I'm not going to get into a big sermon, but I had to learn as a newer
We are
entrepreneur.
live here at Power Thursdays.
Under Hosea 4:6, people perish for lack of knowledge. And that is when our businesses perish and fall and fail. So I think if we had more support, communication, greater customer service, we would do a lot better in business. Thank you.
Now back to the show. Well, yeah, with the vibe on air.
I'm just glad to be in the presence of everybody.
We
black
introducing
and
everybody to everybody right now, so
entrepreneurs,
just bear with us.
this
Let the
is
vibe on air still
inspiring.
roll. It's live.
with what I have going on, to see a movement amongst us. So, I'm just glad to be here. If you got a drink, toast up. If you don't, toast anyway.
That's Poison Ivy doing her normal.
All right, round of applause for it.
Thank you.
Monica?
an introduction. We this is a
Mind
good
the cup,
event
mind the
to
cup, mind the
people just learning about their businesses and everything. So it's a great opportunity for a lot of people to get this education they need in order to. Candace, what information you got to speak on about just this event itself?
I'm really glad that it was put together by the Real Biz Coach because it's times where I find myself like, dang, who does what? Where can I find somebody that do this? And it's just basically being able to network with like-minded individuals,
Right.
and the ones that aren't like-minded are becoming like-minded because they're still learning, and it can be a learning curve.
Well, I mean, a lot of people learn, like I learned, the hard way. You learn it from doing. I just learned from doing and trying to get to business and trying to, promote myself. And I did it the hard way. Unfortunately, I came out on the positive side, and I'm still learning a lot of things. That's why, I deal with Rick myself. And, Rick, he put together a good program. He had his trials and errors as well. And, he's trying to, he's helping other people to go through the pitfalls that he didn't go through. Um, But I mean, like I said, we're gonna talk to a lot of the entrepreneurs that's here today, and we're gonna learn about their experience and what they're trying to do to build up their businesses. Poison, what input you got?
I'm trying to promote real quick. I like this little picture, but no, I like the fact
You
that
can speak up.
I wasn't aware of this. Is this the first one? Or
No, they've been doing it for
they've
quite a
been doing
while.
this? Yeah, I wasn't
It's
aware.
the first one that's being
of-
brought back up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wasn't aware of this at all. And like you said, you were asking yourself like, where are these people? Who does what? And I just feel like this is a good way for me to be connected. I don't know. I have to talk more with everybody individually to see what they do. But I mean, I'm feeling it. This is pretty dope. This is pretty dope.
As you see right now, if you look over at the camera, they are everybody's just introducing themselves and telling their background and everything. So we're gonna let that go through a little bit. We are gonna play some music as we always do. Of course, we're gonna take a quick pause and we're gonna come back in about 5 minutes, and we're gonna go to our segments and do our thing. This is the Vibe on Air at Power Up Thursdays. Mr. D's, the open mic king, Candace the Credit Shiro, and Poison Ivy in the building. We're gonna take this quick pause and play some music. And when we come back, we're gonna hop right into it.
Hey,
Go.
hey,
We're gonna actually roll into this Brandon Landrum. Forever. And we are back. The vibe on there. Mr. D's, the Open Mic King. Candace, the credit she wrote. Poison Ivy.
Hey,
Why y'all whispering? We ain't got to whisper though.
hey, y'all. Hey.
Well, I know I have a lot of mouths.
Yeah, we got a
I
big mouth.
usually do.
Don't get any of y'all out
So
of there.
everybody, if y'all know Candace the credit, she got a big ass mouth. Look at her lips. She's sucking her lip.
That's such a hater. Candace is awesome.
She's sucking her big lip in.
Your lips is bigger than Candace's lips.
But I own up to mine.
She don't own it. She don't own it.
She don't own up to her.
Baby,
She don't own up to
I own
hers.
up to mine because they juicy.
Juicy like pig fat.
They juicy.
Like pig fat. We here at the Power Up event. Biz coach, the real biz coach. And we about to hop into these segments real quick. And we're going to some of these entrepreneurs. We find out what their agenda is and what they're trying to do. So we gonna start off with home. We ain't got no intro music for you yet. So
Never do.
I could play the same thing I've been playing if you want me to.
Po ting ting.
You want me to play it?
Po tink tink.
You want to? I play.
He don't know what he doing.
I'm play a part.
I hate that.
It's the entertainment and news section of the game. Poison Ivy in the building. Let's go.
Okay, so this is pretty devastating. In Akron, 2 children have
Talk up.
OD'd on heroin in 1 week.
Say what?
2 children in Akron have OD'd on heroin in 1 week.
Wow.
It say Akron police say a young child likely overdosed on heroin for the second time in a week. Luckily, in both cases, the children survived after they were given an antidote, Narcan. Tuesday night, a mother called 911 from a house on Popham Street in Akron, worried about her 6-year-old daughter. She's confused. I need an ambulance, she told the 911 operator. I called an ambulance for her, and she's breathing normally, the operator said. She's breathing normally, whatever. I put my head up to her chest, and it's beating fast, the mother said. Is she breathing normally, the operator replied. The mother told the dispatcher that the daughter was breathing, but she was shaking. Emergency crews arrived, gave the little girl Narcan, and took her to Akron Children's Hospital. The parents really didn't get charged with that. It was another parent, a 27-year-old father. His, 2-year-old boy was overdosed while he was playing video games.
Wow.
Yeah, and a woman called 911 after she found the toddler wasn't breathing, but I can't believe neither one of these people been charged.
They
Neither
haven't
one of
been
these parents
charged.
been charged.
So they have children.
They
who
did
have
say a
overdosed.
14-year-old, the 14-year-old sibling was taken into custody, but they waiting on the test results to come back.
Now that's crazy. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's crazy.
children
Children.
are overdosing. These are children under the age of 13?
Yeah,
Wow.
And they overdosing on heroin,
Heroin.
and the parents playing video games.
but you
And the parents ain't been charged.
But you got to look at it. That's almost similar to the situation where the mother and grandmother was at a hotel and the grandson overdosed and died. So it's so many parents, unfortunately, that contribute to their children's habits instead of trying to break it. They're like a crutch.
That's terrible. And the 2-year-old though.
But in that type of situation, still, the law should intervene, and somebody need to intervene and pull them children out of that situation, because there shouldn't be no
Definitely.
way that the parents are making these children get high off of heroin of all things. Did they say how they took it? Did they smoke it?
It
Did
didn't
they
say
take it?
how, because there's so many ways you can intake it, shoot it, smoke it. Yeah, that's terrible though.
That's the worst. And every time I hear anything about like something like that with a kid, it just ruins me. It ruins my whole soul. I mean, it's crazy as hell.
But I don't know if y'all peep D's body language, but I just see him like do a jump like,
I'm ready to go to their house. I'm ready to go to their house over that. That's crazy.
I
man.
had somebody in my family overdose off of heroin, I mean, and that was pretty devastating. And that whole heroin epidemic, the whole fentanyl situation,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. And for a child though, a 2-year-old, I mean, once you get it in your system, you kind of like jacked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For the rest of your life. 2 years old, overdosing off heroin.
It's a hard pill to swallow.
That makes no sense.
And you know what's crazy? It's the way that she say heroin. How do you say heroin?
How do I say it? I can't think about it when I say heroin.
No, you say heroin.
I say heroin.
You say
Heroin.
heroin. You say it like an old down south dude.
Heroin.
It's heroin.
Heroin.
Or just, you know, but in the street they call it heroin or dog food.
Dog food, yeah.
Or you know whatever.
Or D's face.
Or whatever Candace
D's
eat.
face.
Dog food. That's what Candace eat.
D's face.
We still getting applause. They still doing their thing over here. This is the Power Up
Tip of
Thursday.
a movement. Tip of a movement.
Is you just yelling in the ear and everything? Now we will. You ain't got no good news in the entertainment thing. In the
no,
entertainment.
it's all bad. I got another story about a guy who escaped from a prison transport. Well, he stole the van.
He stole the van.
And let me get to that story because it's pretty bad.
He stole the van.
He stole the van, and then he got caught in Pennsylvania. And now he's in the county jail.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
He's in the county jail in Pennsylvania.
Let me see. Let me get my facts straight. Let me get my facts together. Okay, so prisoner escapes custody, steals car, later captured in Pennsylvania. Police were led on a high-speed pursuit in Pennsylvania after a prisoner escaped custody and stole a vehicle near he stole the vehicle from Cleveland Hopkins Airport.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what he did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it say according to Pennsylvania State Police, Wesley Massey, 36, escaped from a private company prisoner transport vehicle late Wednesday night. So he escaped from the transport vehicle and stole a car from Hopkins. So yeah,
Wow.
and yeah, he's in his bond has been set to 200. Hey, his bond is 200,000.
I could use that money. Is his family look?
He's being held at the Erie County Prison on charges for
Erie.
fleeing in the lieu and receiving stolen property, traffic violence, as well as his previous arrest warrants. You need to help him get out.
I don't know. I might need to. If he was
$200,000.
able to successfully steal a van from Hopkins Airport, I might
You
need to.
might need him on your
He
team.
might need him on my team.
Yeah.
We up here at Empowerment. It's
He
Power
ain't
Up
worth it.
Thursdays, and if you can see, they doing some some exercises that help to. I don't know what this exercise do. What does exercise do, Candace?
It's a visionary.
It's for a visionary exercise, and it also helps kind of release what you have on your mind, so you can think about what it is your directive and goal is.
She turned around, look at us like this. Like, yeah, you on camera. Yeah, you on camera. We got you on camera, by the way, right here. It's the vibe on here, and we gonna roll it to our next segment, which is the pay it for it. I'm gonna play your thing, Candace, because I'm gonna make Poison a new one, but I'm gonna play yours.
Oh, I just ain't got nothing. Huh? I'm just
Not yet.
dry as the sky.
I'm gonna get you together, man. I'm gonna get you together, Poison.
You keep saying that.
I am. I mean, it's a lot of stuff I gotta do. I'm doing it all by myself. But here is Candace with the.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. You can make the difference. Ordinary people like you and me making a positive difference in the world by practicing paying it forward.
Go ahead, Candace. Do your thizzle.
Hey, so I have 2 pay it forwards this week.
To pay it forwards. To pay it forwards.
Yes.
Okay.
My first one is a Lorain County judge who actually saved a gentleman's life who was in a car overdosing
Wow.
on heroin.
Another overdose?
Heroin.
And her husband just so happens to be a sheriff, a county sheriff.
Oh wow.
So he had Narcan in their emergency kit at home. And the crazy part about it is Judge
Wait a minute. You said
Sherry,
he had a Narcan emergency kit at home? So this ain't no
because
first.
his car was there. His sheriff car was
Yeah, they
in the
keep it in the
driveway.
police cars now.
Oh, okay.
So Judge Sherry Glass actually is a judge who oversees Lorain County's family drug court.
Okay.
And when I guess they were on the way to the hospital, they never got into specifics about, where they were on their way to. They just stopped in front of the house because they saw the sheriff's car. and knocked on the door and said, "Is it a sheriff here? Is it a sheriff here?" And asked, my friend is in a car overdosing. The person was gray and purple.
Wow.
And just so happened, the sheriff told his wife to go get the Narcan out the emergency kit. And once the judge, Sherry Glass, went to go get the Narcan, it saved the person's life. And then my second pay it forward.
Now,
is,
let me before you go into the second one, let me ask you this.
My
So
bad.
the judge saved the person.
Yes,
Now, did the person get arrested?
that was not discussed during the interview.
They probably did get arrested, and it'd be messed up if that's the judge that oversee the case.
Well, I think that wouldn't happen because it
Ain't
would
that
be a conflict of
ain't that like a
interest.
double? Yeah, like a
How
double.
would it be just because she say they lying?
That's why.
Yeah, that's a
I
double.
don't know if that'd be a conflict of
We
interest.
got a lawyer right there. You can ask her.
Oh, I will. We're gonna ask her in a little bit.
And second, I know that she stated it's not going to change how she oversees her cases, but it changes the outlook on what's going on with people in their life and how they live their lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. Because now she's seen it in her face.
Firsthand,
Yeah,
right.
right in her face. Yeah. What's your other pay it for there, Candace?
My other pay it forward is tomorrow there will be a credit party. Free credit party, free to attend.
From what to 10?
No, it's free to attend.
Free.
10 at night, you mean? Not
No, she
10 in
said
the morning.
free to
No, I said
attend.
free to attend.
Oh, free attend. I thought you have very bad pronunciation. Go ahead.
No, you just have poor listening skills. That credit party will be held tomorrow, March 17th, 2017, at Embassy Suites by Hilton.
Okay.
Address is 5800 Rockside Woods Boulevard, Independence, Ohio 44131, and that will start at 7 p.m.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that if you have friends and family that you know are having credit challenges, you invite them out.
Now that you got food there.
Yes,
No
there
people
will be
like
That
food.
will bring them out.
There will be food there.
Yes.
That would
What
bring
kind of
them
food though?
Whatever the hotel serves.
So it ain't gonna be just like no hot dogs or nothing like that.
No.
It's gonna be some good food.
Whatever the hotel serves.
You get
You
there,
ever
it'd be
Hot
salad
dog from a hotel.
and dry spaghetti.
Boy, bad. Only you.
Dry
Life.
spaghetti with runny sauce and little meat.
Only you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you gotta be careful. You go down there, you expect it like I'm about to smash and learn something.
That's why people need to stop expecting to eat at other people's expense.
But what'd you say when you came to the Power of Event thing? You can't wait too.
Kind of, sort of.
See?
Kind of, sort of. But I could have bought me some food, too.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
but you don't want to. You want the free stuff because you knew it was food. You knew food was gonna be here.
It don't. Don't
You
sleep
knew
on
food
eating
was
for
gonna be
free.
here. You got a credit tip for today?
Credit tip for the week.
The week.
People, stop letting your financial circumstances dictate how you will help yourself get out of the bind that you're in.
Say that again, please.
Stop letting your financial circumstances dictate your future generational wealth. We are at a point in our life where we have to stop making excuses, take action, and be consistent. And nothing against nobody, but I had a client that I've been, not client, a person I've been dealing with for almost a year. And this person is going through some financial difficulties. And I just basically explained to this person, had you started your process when we originally talked, you may not be going through this right now. And I asked that person, well, do you think that you will be going through this? Well, yeah, because they just sent the papers the other day. That doesn't matter.
Right.
You can't dictate the future. You don't know what God has in store for you or the whole. But stop procrastinating.
Yeah. Stop procrastinating.
Just gotta do it.
I just asked Candace to say, do one thing for me.
What?
Spell procrastinate.
Do what?
Spell procrastinate.
DUM.
Here we we can.
BADEEDS.
Don't make me play this in the middle of this. You know what? I'm gonna play it. But I'm gonna turn the speaker off.
I hate you got in here for this.
So rude.
So on the air they heard you, but on the here they
So
didn't.
rude.
But no, thank you, Candace, for the credit tip and the pay it forward. We appreciate you. Now we are here at the Power Up event. Here with my man LARICK, CALHOUN, the biz coach. We're gonna talk to him shortly once he gets finished speaking. He long-winded, so he might be a while. You know what I'm saying? I know he talk a lot, but I want to talk about one thing. You know, tomorrow, 'tis the season. It's St. Patrick's Day.
I'm hungry. And I ate before I left.
You
I'm
say
still
hungry.
She gonna interrupt me for to say she hungry. That's how
All that chicken talk.
Negroes.
That chicken talk.
Negro, what you call a Negro woman? A Negro death? ain't that some racist stuff? But tomorrow
He over
it's
there talking about chicken.
the rig got everybody hungry over here.
Oh, you said you ate before you left. So I was about to say
Like
that's
an hour
why.
and a half, 2 hours.
I made me a juicy
Poison,
burger.
she
I made a
lied.
burger before
She
I came
lying,
home.
yo.
Now I want to be hungry.
She lying, yo. She hungry. But tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and it's gonna be crazy out in these streets tomorrow.
It's true.
You know it's gonna be crazy.
I'm going out a little bit. I ain't going downtown
I'm
or
going
nothing
out
like
too.
that.
I'm not
just
going
gonna
downtown.
to
I
a
don't go
bar,
downtown
have
no
me
more for
some
St.
chicken.
You
and
going
some
downtown?
drinks.
You going out for St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, yeah, people go out during the day.
I'm going out today.
You going out at night?
I probably end up at a house party at night.
I'll be working.
I'm going out around noon. I'm going downtown around noon.
I'll be working tomorrow during the day, too.
I'm gonna just say this to the Caucasian membership of our community. I don't like to be touched by people I don't know. So don't feel like it's free for you to walk up on me and start touching me.
Why do they just start touching you, dude?
So if I touch you, what you gonna do?
I know you. That's different.
No, you don't.
What? Why
You
would?
just see me. You think you know me.
I know you.
Why do strange people touch you?
I don't know, but don't touch me.
You look touchable.
Maybe I'm just a friendly looking dude.
Look
I don't
like
know.
you should be touched.
Is there something that you want to tell me, boy?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Please be careful when you out here, because some people gonna be
Touching
overly
all over
intoxicated
you
and
without your
overly
permission.
out of their mind. So we gonna ask you to.
If anybody touch him, make sure y'all hurry up and go wash your hands. You got to
All I know is this. You know, they always talk about kiss me, I'm Irish, and everybody trying to get kisses.
No, he got the cooties.
If you kiss Candace, she might suck your whole face in with them lips. That's all. She could blow all kinds of soup cool.
You know what?
Boy, bye.
Blow the soup. But I'm just saying people to be careful, drink responsibly,
I'm going to go get me
and
some
be mature
corned beef
about it.
rolls.
Where?
Some what?
A corned beef roll?
228.
Oh, corned beef, yeah, 228.
Wait a minute. A
Everybody
corned
gonna be
beef
having corned
roll?
beef.
Uh-huh.
From where?
Lounge 2.28.
A
Where
corned
that's
beef what?
at?
They like the soul rolls, little
Bedford.
corned beef in
And
them.
it's like a little. Oh my God!
It's like the soul
He's
rolls.
only doing a special for tomorrow.
Really? What time you going up there?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm gonna be hitting some everywhere. I got my
It's
whole
called the
crew. My crew of
2.2
people
lounge?
gonna be with me, so we gonna be doing our
1.2
thing.
2.28.
2.2 lounge.
It's gonna be going down.
No, 2.28.
2.28.
So my job is now becoming more of, let me
Stan said we need to be in the VIP room with the doors closed because it's loud. I know we in the middle of this event, Stan. It's all good, baby. We in the middle of this event, but it's gonna be important. I'm gonna turn the camera to them so they can do their thing in a little bit. But we still doing the show. Your best bet is to tune in on YouTube to hear us. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy. I know, and I don't go downtown for St. Patrick's Day no more because one, you can't find no place to park reasonably.
Can't find a who?
Place to park.
That's why you're supposed to get on the bus. You're supposed to
That's
park
the other
and
thing.
ride.
That's my second thing. I hate
You
getting on
shouldn't
the
be
bus.
driving drunk
I
anyway.
hate getting on the bus.
You might as well.
The bus.
Everybody else gonna be on the bus.
If I go downtown, I have an automatic parking spot.
Call Uber. Uber is your best bet.
As long as they downtown, I have an automatic parking spot.
No,
I
that's
can park right on his gut.
that's a great place to be.
That was whack, Candace. I played that. I had to play that out loud for you. That's how whack that was.
5 of my properties. And
Boy, bye. Stop hating.
Candace can blow cars out the way with them lips.
I could say the same thing with your head.
No, that was bad. Let me play it again.
It is a big head.
That's what your sister said.
Oh yeah.
We're going to tune into a little bit of this LARICK Calhoun speech real quick. This is the vibe on there. We at the Power Up event. It's here to empower you and get you together. The vibe on air. Mr. D's Open Mic King, Candace Gracious.
Because you're stuck in this reality that you're always going to be able to make it back. So I didn't know to reach out to somebody. I didn't know to reach out to help. I didn't know who to call. I just kept moving. I was stuck. So then what ended up happening? First phase of getting unstuck was that reality check. They were downstairs, movers. And the only place they was going to move, from my recollection, was my furniture about 12 feet from the front door, called the tree line. 3,000 square feet worth of furniture. The real estate guy that had made all this money, I could not get it in my mind. I was stuck. I went down those stairs and I opened that door. I said, sir, please. I didn't know you were coming. I don't know why you're here. Please, can you? I kind of know, but I didn't know it was going to come today. I'm making up all types of stuff. I did not want to be put out on that mountain. And I remember the feeling so much of the process of becoming unstuck. This is why I want to share this message today. It's in that moment of transparency and giving myself over to the moment, the beginning of a new me, letting go of what I thought was important, pride, a house, money, stuff. But in that moment, I didn't have anybody I could really call. I called one trusted source in this city, asked them if they could bring me a truck. It was a worship center. I just knew they were coming. About 6 hours later, I just learned that they weren't coming. You talk about hurt, it went from one level of hurt to a whole other level of hurt. So then, I called my family. And right in that moment, I found out that not only was there value in getting transparent in that moment and getting unstuck, that everybody came. And they came lined up in little pickup trucks and cars and vans. It took 3 pickup trucks and 2 vans, and we moved everything out of my house into another house that was 3 times the size of it, smaller, not bigger. Using the garage, didn't have any plumbing, any electric, any heat. I was stuck. So when I got in there and I let them go, and I was, trying to hold myself together, and they didn't laugh, they didn't make mockery of it, they didn't even ask me what happened. My one buddy, Dane, he never said to this day, like, man, what happened? He just said, are you okay? So in that moment, that's what I learned, number one, to be able to be okay with being stuck and sharing with somebody that you're stuck before it's too late. It's one of the lessons I want you to make sure you write down. So then, fast forward, little by little, I don't want to get unstuck. Now I want to be angry. Anybody just got angry when you got stuck somewhere? Mm-hmm. Now you want to make blame on everybody else. You did this to me, Mr. So-and-so, I don't want to say his name. You blocked my houses up, blocked all my money up. And I was so angry at him, I couldn't even see straight. I would come in, I would get on that little half of my little, the room so small, I had these bags up, I had a little mattress. So I would just make a preset. And I would go to sleep, and I would wake up in the morning, I would dig through bags, and I would get dressed and go nowhere, drive around.
Check 1 2, the vibe on there. Mr. D's up with my king. Candace the Critic Shiro. And the poisonous one. The poison ivy. We about to start getting some of these entrepreneurs on the mic and just talking to them. Candace, why don't you see who you can grab real quick? Just go grab somebody and tell them come on over here and talk to us. No? Wait till they do. So we in the middle, so you can tell me wait till they do the break. We try to do. Grab somebody real quick. Go grab somebody. We in the middle of the show. Come on. Got a lawyer lady. Because I want to ask her about your thing, too.
That domain name that you pay for 1 whole year.
The lawyer.
$15.
The lawyer lady. Yeah, yeah.
It was still there. And my email.
So hard to get good help these days.
And my belief.
So, Poison, you learning anything?
I'm liking this. I like life coaches and motivational speakers. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that touches me deeply.
And they saw value in me, even in the midst of me not seeing it in myself.
We're trying to get some entrepreneurs over here. We're in the middle of a session right now. They're learning some stuff that this empowerment network. It's a great thing because he's telling us about being stuck and how, you know, in the community, people get stuck in their situations and try to find their way out instead of just, you know, trying to figure out a plan. And he coming up and telling, you know, what his plan was and what he did. And this is what it's going to fuse it. And on Facebook, I know it's and everything, but it's all good. Okay, we go. Monica, grab that mic right there. And watch out for that camera because, you know, sometimes people want to see Candace' ugly little mug.
You know what?
Ain't he though? Ain't he?
We are now about to talk to Miss Monica DeRamus, attorney at Lizall. I'm gonna turn the camera on you right there. That's Monica right there. So you know, and I got this camera on you too, Monica. So you know, I see you now. So Monica, can you hear me? Okay, and let me. You know what? I can't hear you.
We got to turn the mic on.
Yeah, now I can.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Right.
How you doing today?
I'm well. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about you and, you know, your business and what your involvement is with the Power Up Thursdays and the 2Excel network.
Well, I work with a team with 2Excel. Mm-hmm. We are in the empowerment business, and we love working with people, helping people to reach their visions, to manifest their dreams. And we're here at Power Up Thursday at Mitchell's at 24900 Euclid Avenue.
Giving Shoot that out.
Okay, right.
Sharing with people an empowerment message and how you can get unstuck.
Now, how did you get unstuck? Were you ever stuck?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, even though you have the tools and you have the knowledge and the power, you still find yourself sometimes in a position where you think you can't go on, that this is it. Mm-hmm. But you know, you remember the tools, you remember the power. I talk with my team. I share now when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed or a little stuck, and it makes all the difference. It really does.
Now, how long have you been an attorney at law?
I've been an attorney. I really don't want to say because I'm like, no, but it's been almost 20 years.
20 years, okay. Mm-hmm. I've been a bondsman for 12 years.
All right.
So that's something you always wanted to do?
It wasn't something I always wanted to do, and we're here talking about being unstuck and being transparent. So I'm going to share with you that the reason I became an attorney, it was a silent passion of mine, but what really drove me to becoming an attorney is that my son was a young teenager at the time, and I realized he needed a lot of help. I didn't feel he was getting it from the system, and so I said, well, if you can't beat him, what do you do?
Yeah.
Join
You got to
'em.
join him.
Gotta
So I
join
went to
'em.
law school.
Aw.
So let me ask you this, because we were just talking about a situation where there was somebody who in what city was that?
The Lorain County judge that had saved the gentleman's life who had overdosed, and her husband is also a sheriff who had provided her with the Narcan to save the gentleman's life. So, Deeds over here was wondering,
Deeds over here.
did the person get arrested? And I said, well, they never disclosed that information
Right,
during the interview.
right.
So he said, well, I wonder if he did, would she oversee his case? And I said, I don't believe so, because it would be a conflict of interest.
It would be a conflict
Because she saved his life.
because she saved his life.
Okay,
Yes.
I had to
I
make
said
sure
that.
that.
I said that.
Right.
I said
But
that
you can't
too.
believe
He
nothing
didn't-
Candace say
I said it
because
too. He didn't-
you can't believe nothing neither one of them say because they really don't know nothing.
Sometimes you just need a
that.
third party.
We knew
That's
that.
all.
I needed
knew
a
that.
professional opinion, not
We knew
not two
that,
not two
Monica.
not two scumbags that I work with.
Well, I was just,
You wish. But you the
Just
one who
low.
got-
I'm very happy to provide the expert opinion, but these are two beautiful, lovely
Oh, they're
ladies that
definitely
you work
beautiful.
with.
Thank you.
They're
you
definitely
got-
beautiful
you the
ladies.
one who
But
invited us to work with you, so what does that make you?
I
We
just
can't be that bad.
Once again, you can't beat them.
Yes.
Join
Join
them.
them.
I help the needy.
We were not needy.
I'm a very
Sure, they're
charitable
very happy
person.
to be here with you,
Yeah,
Deeds.
he is.
He can't beat us, so he joined
He
us.
the leading scumbag.
The lead.
So
He
Monica,
boss scumbag.
I'm the boss, so it don't matter. So Monica, so what made you
I
get
got it.
involved with my man
got
LARICK here, and how did y'all come together? And you know what is your main focus in the business?
Accountability.
Well, we met about 5 years ago at corporate college. We were there in the cozy space. It doesn't exist anymore. At least cozy isn't there anymore. The space is there, but cozy isn't there anymore.
right.
And he was operating his company to excel. I was doing my thing with another company, and his workers would be there. And every now and then, this man would come in to the office, and I could just tell that's the boss right there. I didn't know his name. I didn't know what they did. But when I saw him, I said, that's the boss. He'd come in, give a couple of orders, and then he was out. He was gone. And so that's kind of my first impression of LARICK. And then I finally got a chance to meet him and talk with him and find out about his company. And at the time, I was thinking about transitioning my company out, and LARICK approached me. He said, you know, you would be a great asset to our company. Would you consider joining our company? And I thought, seeing what you do, understanding what you all are about, empowering the community, I said to myself, yes, I will be glad to join your company. I'll be glad to help you all to work with the community, empower people, come up with programs, and just help people to get unstuck.
Okay. Now we sticking with this term. I'm stuck. Now, Candace, she deals with credit repair. No, I wasn't going to poke a jab at her. I've actually given her some
You see how
props.
she raised that
I
eyebrow?
know.
you know.
She started laughing
She
immediately
was-
because she already.
she
I
was
know, I'm
ready
like,
for
I'm
it.
trying
She
to
just
brace
assumed that I
myself.
She
just-
was ready for it.
But
I got your back.
We got a chance to work side by
We
side with each
did.
other, so she
We
kind
did.
of know my personality.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
but
she know I'm-
we wouldn't talk about your personality. We talking about something else that don't have to do with you. But no, Candace is, you know, she does credit repair, and you know, she's very successful with it. She does it. And when she puts her mind to it, she is very focused with it. Sometimes, you know, she could be drawn in separate directions, you know. But
Grind.
Candace is very good at what she does, and I
Right.
know that, you know, she was stuck at one point before she decided to go into that, and I know she's trying to put her hand to multiple things, like I tend to do too, and you know. She could be an example of what it's like to be stuck and become unstuck. So, you know, I'm glad that, you know, Candace is here to help us.
Yes, I'm very glad to know Candace. We had a wonderful time in the Nehemiah training program. She was one of our better students,
Don't
had a
start smiling
lot
yet.
of questions.
Oh yeah.
She challenged, which was great because, you know, when you're challenged, it makes you at the top of your game because you want to be there. You want to be ready for those answers.
And you want people to ask questions, but sometimes you just be like, can she just shut up?
I never felt that way
No,
about
but you know
Candace.
what?
I enjoyed her
I think
questions.
what some people realize, when I get deeper into something that I'm trying to learn,
Everybody say results.
with my personality, I've learned it's not that I'm
What
trying to be
personality?
defensive or defiant. And it's
What
the way it may come
personality?
across. But Mr. Ramus even learned, she really don't know. That's why she asked all these
Right.
questions. She really don't know. And I would rather ask a question than to make an assumption and end up making a costly or likely mistake.
Yeah.
And then hurt myself or somebody else.
Right.
So even if the question may be dumb to somebody else, it's not dumb to
Right.
me. So I'm going to ask.
Right.
Now, Mr.
Yeah,
Ramus,
and that's all right. That's
and I
good.
noticed that you came over here, you grabbed the mic. You've been very good at talking into the mic. Poison been good at talking to the mic today.
All right.
She hasn't.
Okay.
It's like I tell her all the time. It's like you gotta
You
gotta
have.
talk
She
into
been-
the mic.
She have been talking into
Have
the
I not
mic,
been talking?
Dee.
Yes, I have. Thank you.
Very close.
I critique everything.
That's that lazy eye. He can't really see you.
I ain't
that
got no
good
lazy
on
eye.
that
She got the
side.
lazy eye. You got the lazy wig.
When I am down.
I'm sorry, I have to do this.
You about to go.
All right. All right.
Poison.
It's poison.
Poison gonna do some exercises.
All right. She's gonna do some exercises.
Now,
All right.
let me ask you, what's your guilty pleasure from doing this? Like, what do you get out of just being part of this network and helping people to reach their potential?
I get to see people.
As people are chanting, they're getting unstuck.
Yes. I get
I am unstoppable.
to help people do that. I get to help people do that.
She just yelled all through the mic.
Doesn't that feel
All
great?
my levels just went. All my levels went red. It's crazy here. It's pandemonium. It's pandemonium in here. It's pandemonium.
I wasn't talking into the mic, but the minute
Nah.
I'm loud, he
Yeah.
moves it.
That's because you yelling into the mic. That's different.
Confused. He look
my face was
confused.
that way. I wasn't even talking.
But you got a big mouth.
You just sometimes listen
You
too
just got a
hard.
big mouth.
Quit ear hustling.
She's stupid. But yeah, so what are your future plans with this? What do you see yourself going with this, as far as like building with it to excel and building this brand?
Well, we are looking to take this message across the country, across the world, because we know that there are millions, if not billions, of people out there that are stuck,
Right.
that need to get unstuck in order for them to move, to reach their full potential, to realize their vision. Because God put us all here on earth for a purpose. And if we don't fulfill that purpose, then we take all of those gifts and all of those visions with us to the grave. The grave is the richest land in the world, because not only are we there, but our visions, our dreams, our hopes, our passions are there as well. If we
Right.
don't fulfill them, that's where they're going to go. So let's keep them topside, not
So
in the grave.
I got a question. When you're helping someone get unstuck, what's the first thing you do? What's the first step you advise people to take in becoming unstuck?
Well, the first thing that we have to do is realize that we're stuck. And then once we realize that we're stuck, then our eyes are open and we can see and we're able to receive the empowering messages that we need in order to move forward.
Yeah, that's
and
the
sometimes
second.
it takes a minute for you to move, but at least now you know it and you can see it.
It's kind of like the
It's
same situation with alcoholics.
Yeah.
You got to realize that you're
Yeah,
alcoholic.
that's
you
what
have
he
to,
was saying.
yes. Yep,
Yeah,
that's it.
That you wanna people you wanna talk
I'm
about.
supposed to be
it.
working right
You
now.
okay? You okay?
Yeah.
I got one last question, and I'm gonna let you
One
go
last
because I know
question.
you got work.
All right.
Miss Poison Ivy here, aspiring to be a super rap star. She already a star in her own mind right now.
I
That's
am
where
a
it
star.
starts.
She is a star. Excuse me.
That's where it starts.
How can this network help her in her vision of becoming the next Nicki Minaj, Remy
The
Ma?
next Poison Ivy. I don't
The
know
next
about
Poison
that.
Ivy.
What he talking about?
Well, this network is made up of people like yourselves and people not like yourself. But one thing that we all have in common is that we are like-minded. We are about our business and fulfilling our passion. And so in the network, there are people that can connect with you, that you can connect with, to help you move you to that level, that next level that you want to get to. And with the assistance of LARICK Calhoun, the Real Biz Coach, he can help map you out a plan that's going to make sense for you. It's not going to be difficult. You don't have to jump through any hoops, but it's going to be natural for you in order for you to fulfill your purpose and find your niche in the marketplace.
That sounds so awesome.
Now I don't want to hold you up because I know you're working,
I am
got
working
some cards on
tonight.
you?
but I do want to.
Yes.
I do want you to shout out your information to everybody that's paying attention, so that way if they need to reach you, they know how to reach you.
All right, Monica DeRamus at 2XL Group. My number is 216-916-9448. My email is real simple, administrator@2xlgroup.com. That's a number 2, Not the right out to, but the number 2,
Right.
excelgroup.com. Thank you all so much. I really enjoyed this interview, and much success to you all and your radio program.
Thank you,
Thank
Monica.
you.
Appreciate you
Thank
coming over
you.
and talking to us. That was Monica DeRamus,
Look at
attorney at
Mr.
law and
Ramus.
administrative.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
She got on the mic and did her thing. She even flowed with the punches when we were throwing jabs at each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. You know?
Mr. Ramus know how I am, though. She know I rose with the best of them. You just on the bottom that
But-
happen to try to
But
come
so
up
if
on me.
look, I just got a question. I just got a serious question.
trying to creep
If you
up
roll
on
with the
to come
best
up
of
on
them,
Candace.
what are they rolling with when they roll with you? The worst of them? They got no answer.
That was so corny.
No, that was a real question. I asked her. She said she rolled with the best of them. But if everybody else that rolled with her, what are they rolling with? The worst of them?
That was so
Whatever,
corny.
Poison. You know what? You always taking her side. We gonna go back to a little bit more of
She
LARICK
a
Calhoun.
girl.
It's all right.
Turn your camera off me. I don't want to be on your
Stupid lie.
Whatever.
I don't want to be on your
You
live.
You do.
You don't want to be on
You
his
do.
stupid lie.
We gonna go back to listen to a little bit more of LARICK Calhoun, the real biz coach here at Power Up Thursdays. He had them doing some exercises and they was chanting. And, it's like a cult of empowerment in here. So we gonna go over to them for that. Candace, you can grab the microphone and see if you can grab somebody else that want to get interviewed real quick while you're over there. Okay? Thank you, Candace. You're doing great. You're doing a great job, Candace. Really. This is the Vibe on Air. Poison Ivy, Mr. D, Sober Mike King, Candace and Credit Shero.
Woo, woo.
And when you drive it, you'll have your success. Everybody okay with that? Yes. So that program, when we do that program, we just did one for a young lady that we started in New York. We charged over, now this was just, the retail rate was $2,999. For there, she was already accepting a quote to do $9,000 for the same program. That's the value. I'll talk about that on a whole nother conversation we have later. Of the value when you do what you do here, but then you allow people to see it in other areas. We'll talk about that on a whole nother day. But in here, at $2,999, I imagine that would at least put a couple of y'all at stuck, right? Like, I would need that unstuck vision, accountability, right? So I already get that. We're in Cleveland, time's a little rough. So we did make a way where if you are part of our network, which we talked about, $20 a month, $199 a year, then you can get that program for $299 through a scholarship that we have you fill out. It's just a commitment saying you're gonna go all the way to the other end of the 90-day challenge. And I have some examples I'll show you online. We do a video, we promote you, but we just want you to win. And we want Cleveland to win. This is where I'm from. So I don't feel good when I'm out in New York helping the client out there win with the same stuff and people back here not winning. I'm sitting right next to them. So at the end of the day, I made it affordable enough through the scholarship in order for you to be able to enjoy the benefits of that program. Is that okay with you? And just in case you were thinking, well, I wonder can I even make payments on that? Yes, you can. So no shame in it. At the end of the day, you have to make things make sense for your finances. I'm not gonna count your pocket. But we do have Patrice back there that will work with you to make a payment plan if you decide to get in. So it's like, what does that really look like economically? If you decide you wanted to do something this evening, you probably leave out here putting about $69 down, about $69 a month, all inclusive for your 90-day challenge. And then when it's starting April 1st is our next group that's gonna start that we're gonna take you through. We have results. We have people that made $20,000, $30,000 in 8-9 months going through our 90-day program. Some of them are not here, but you'll meet Shasheen. She's made pretty significant amount of money on the contract we put her on. We got people in different parts of the country, Taria, and a couple people that we put on projects, and they definitely made that $299. Believe that. So it's not just something we just hypothetically put out there. It's a program that was built from the blood, sweat, and tears of the leader, LARICK Calhoun, the real biz coach, to be able to help you develop your independent professional career path. Great question. You can use it to launch a business, you can use it to grow a business, you can use it to transform your life. Monica has a book around here somewhere, she can flash it to you. You don't have to know, but you just know you can't work with people. That's it. You can definitely use it from we can set you right on out as a and show you how to build. That's the place
The Vibe on Air. Mr. D, the Open Mike King, Candace the Credit Shero, Poison Ivy. We here at Power Up Thursdays with my man, the real biz coach, LARICK Calhoun. And we got another victim.
All of us are.
We got another victim here.
You can call her a victim.
Yeah, I called her a victim.
I think she gonna survive.
You think so?
She gonna survive.
I hope she survives. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. I'm gonna turn her mic on now. And you don't have a name tag, so I need you to tell me your name. You don't have no name tag.
I don't have a name tag.
But you
I
got
do that on purpose.
talking to the
So you
mic.
have to speak to me.
Right.
You have to speak to me. My name is Bernadette.
Bernadette. What's going on, Bernadette?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I'm here at Power Up Thursday, and I am always enjoying myself when I hang with 2XL.
You all the way powered up. You all the way powered up.
Is that the dance? Is that what it
Do the back
is?
head bounce. Do the back head bounce.
That's the power it up. I like that. I like that.
She threw
She did.
No, she good. No, she was good. She was good. She was good. The camera ain't on you right now. It's on her. Camera on her.
Camera on me.
As long as she don't hit
Camera
the
on
camera.
me.
Don't hit the camera though. But you want to put the mic near your mouth so
I'll
you
put-
can talk. Yeah, you got to talk. We want to.
There you go, Bernadette.
Watch her.
See?
There you go, Bernadette.
There you go. Boom.
All right.
Boom. She had you taking the mic away from you. You know, that's Candace the Credit Shiro, by the way. If you don't know her,
That's Candace.
yeah.
I heard about Candace. I never
heard about
met Candace, but I heard about Candace.
I've heard about her too.
She's awesome.
It ain't been nothing good.
She's awesome.
Boy, bad. You wish.
But tell us about yourself, Bernadette. What's
You
your,
want to
what's
have a
your
wet sweater
position?
contest?
A who?
You want to have a
he
wet
don't.
sweater
He
contest?
don't.
A who?
You heard what I said.
No, I didn't. I couldn't
If
hear
you
you.
can hunt, you can hear.
I couldn't hear you over your bottom lip.
Ooh. Okay, all about me now.
Yeah. So tell us about
It's
yourself.
about me. Well, I am what people call an independent contractor.
Okay.
And I am an independent contractor because I do more than one job. I and basically I'm an event planner.
Okay.
From large conferences, which I love doing, which I do most of the time, to small things, working with the Real Biz Coach to here. Do weddings, but you got to have a lot of, you got to need some time and some money if you want me to do your wedding.
Okay. Okay.
But I do that.
Put your worth out there.
Okay, Bernadette.
That's right. Get it right. Don't shorten it.
Bernadette.
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 No.
Bernadette.
People call you Bernie?
No, Bernie was a white man. He played football and he got money. I am neither.
Or-
That's right. So
or-
you want
or
him
he
to
was-
say
or he was,
Bernadette.
That's correct.
Or he was on vacation, but he wasn't alive.
Bernadette.
You know, Bernie.
It's something about
Get it
it's,
right.
it's something about people who want you to use that. That's respect.
Everybody
That's
wants you to
respect.
abbreviate
That's
your
respect.
name.
You respect
Yeah,
me. Don't
you
call
want me
me
to
out my
you want me
name.
to use
That's
your
right.
Everybody
whole
wants you to
name, that's
abbreviate your name.
That's right. That's right.
So how did you get started in the, being an independent contractor, doing what you do? And
It was a fluke. I was volunteering. You know, that's what you do when you're supposed to give back to the community. Me and my little sister group, we was volunteering, and I met somebody, and she said, y'all come do some stuff for me. And then I went through, this was back in the 90s, early 2000s, you know, that what they call downsizing. At your
Downsizing.
full-time job.
Yeah.
The person that knew me from volunteering said, why don't you
Yeah.
come work with me till you figure out what you want to do? At least you make.
No, that's right.
And I've been doing it ever since. So
I
I've
love
been doing
it. Love it.
a PR firm. I would file foundation. I'm a consultant with 2XL. I don't actually run through my own company because I like to work with people that I know. I build a team, so I have my own company, but it's more independent. If you need something, I want to be able to help you. I don't want you to have to go out and try to find me.
So how did you partner up with 2XL?
LARICK and I met, I don't remember, for a long time ago, I don't remember. But we also work on a George Fraser Power Networking Conference together.
Okay.
And then so we decided maybe we need to do a few things together. So when he needs some help, I help him, and I believe in what he's doing, believe in what he stands for. Real Biz Coach is powerful, and I want to make sure people get the help they need, and I think he can do it.
so tell me
Absolutely.
how you were stuck.
Oh no, you did
Uh-huh.
not just take my question like that.
I didn't read your mind.
God,
I can't read
didn't-
mine. I just had a
should've
question.
I was trying to wait till everybody
You know,
stopped
but no.
talking, and it was one little quick
Great
pause,
minds
and I
think
was gonna
alike.
jump
Great
in.
minds think alike.
Act like he didn't ask you that.
How?
I'm gonna ask
Go
you.
ahead and ask. You ask
How
it
did-
then. I don't
How
care.
did I get unstuck?
How did you
well,
get unstuck?
business-wise, I guess you could say I didn't know if I was unstuck. Listen to what he say. You always think about a time when you was unstuck, and you be like, oh, okay, I did that. But like the answer says, people, knowing you need to give back, doing what you want to do. I have a strong family. I have a strong church family, and sometimes you
What's
just
your
got to
church?
do it. I go to the Lutheran Church of the Good Shepherd, 18615
Shout
Harvard
out,
Avenue.
shout out, shout out.
Well, we there every Sunday.
Praise.
So when you do it, sometimes I remember asking that we was talking at a Bible study, and she said, "Well, what you do?" Said sometimes you're supposed to do it or you want to do it. You do it because the right person asked you to do it. Yeah. Somebody call you even 2:00 in the morning and say, "Well, I need this." Depending on who it is, you not gonna say, "I don't want to do it. I'm in the bed." You gonna get up and go do it. Yeah. That's kind of what I do. That's what I do. That's who I am.
So, what's your end game with this? As far as the 2XL network, and even just with all your different businesses, what's your end game besides money?
That's a good thing to have.
Yeah,
and I'm a simple person.
Hell yeah!
You give me a house, and I just sit there. I'm a great hostess. I would host dinner parties if that's all I could do.
I know that's right. I will come right over there.
But with 2XL,
well, where you live at?
Well, I would come right over there.
Yeah, say your address on the air so we can all come by.
Where you live at? So we can get you to host your dinner party.
Outside of Cleveland.
We're going to throw a big party at your house.
Right, at my house, but I can plan a party for you. Got a couple dollars, to say champagne wishes, beer money. I got you covered.
Right. Okay,
I got beer money.
I
got beer money with champagne taste.
You got some money.
I know that's right.
That's what you got to do. I did that for a wedding once. Her whole family thought that girl spent some money. Ooh, they just don't know. I'm good.
So you said you got pulled into this situation that you are in as far as what you do. What was your mindset before that? Like, let's rewind 15 years back. Where was your mindset 15 years ago?
That's what you was taught to do. Go to work, pay bills.
Go to work, pay bills.
That was it. You need a job. You need to do that. And then I realized doing this, and it took me a while to realize I was an independent contractor. I still don't really tell people I'm not an entrepreneur. Right. I go to work because that's what needs to be done. Like, if you need some work done, you want to have something, I'm just going to make it happen.
But you're working for yourself.
But I'm working makes me an entrepreneur.
Exactly. What's your biggest fulfillment with being an entrepreneur and an independent contractor? What do you get out of that? What's the main out of that? The thing that makes you wake up and say, okay, this is what I'm going to continue to do because why?
The reason I can continue to do it is, it's my time.
It's your time.
I am also.
Hey, Ronnie.
What's up?
I am also a caregiver. I'm my mother's caregiver, so it gives me all the time I need to take care of her.
And as you see, LARICK just come in.
Many hats.
LARICK just come and try to take over the show while we interview you.
I'm used to that, though.
He well dressed but rude sometimes.
We work on it. So yes, many hats from a mother, daughter, church member, council member. You got to put yourself out there and do what you need to supposed to do.
Wow. Okay. So out of all of your entities you have together, do you ever find yourself overwhelmed or stuck at moments?
Well, obviously, yes. We all go through that where that happens. I think once you get used to it, I'm a very organized person.
Okay.
So I try to get the movement, my forward movement always happening, so I don't really get to that point. But we all go through that. 2016 was a shitty year for me. So was I don't.
No
I'm
cursing.
not gonna say I was stuck, but that was in the more of that transition of
what year was it?
2016.
That was a bad year.
It was a bad year, and that started off in January like it was gonna be.
Girl,
a great year.
that was a bad year.
I told so many people how good a year, and the people that I told it was gonna be a great year, they had damn good years, and I'm like, I don't know if I appreciate that.
I don't know. I had a good year in 2016. I had a pretty good year too.
Well, I'm glad I helped you.
So when you do it, how do you get out of that moment?
I'm a person that just do, because like I was saying to Poison, you gotta. Sometimes you don't want to do it, but you have to do it.
I mean, but do you have is it, when I say,
me personally,
in regards to what you're saying with just doing it, is it that you fall back with a team? Is it also with prayer? I mean, how do you do it? Like, how do you get from feeling overwhelmed? How do you get unstuck once you feel at that point in feeling?
I think it's different for everybody. I think for me, because I'm a very organized person, it's easy for me to just take it and put it in order. Be like, okay, I need to get this done, this done, this done, this done, and prioritize.
Okay.
Because right now, by me being a caregiver, my mother has to come first.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Based on whatever she needs, her doctor's appointment, and she go to a lot of doctors.
Was she going to church with you also?
Oh yeah.
So I'm the one that always asks the off-brand question. because I like to get to know people on a personal level. So it's Sunday morning. You getting mama together. Y'all getting ready for church. What do you cook real quick so you're not in church hungry and you can focus on the word?
I like that question. I like that question. That was a
I
great
don't know.
question.
I don't
boy.
cook because it's Sunday morning. It depends on.
So,
okay,
like-
I gotta be honest.
y'all thought
we
I was
don't normally
greedy.
go to church at the same time.
Okay.
We don't go.
Okay.
I gotta be honest. I've been that church person. I've been to Sunday school, been to Sunday school teacher, did all that. It was a time I think everybody went to Sunday school. I brought with me.
Yeah.
For the little people. To the point that I love Bible study, but right now I have to be honest. I'm not going to Sunday school.
No.
So Mama go to Sunday school, and so it depends on what she feels like eating in the morning. She may get. Me, long as I have some coffee in the morning, I
You
can
good
move
to
through
go.
everything.
You good to
Gotta
go.
have my coffee, and then we go from there. Then I go to church, because then we be at church. Okay, I'm Lutheran, so we ain't gonna be at church all day anyway.
So I know mama, you caregiving, so she in her stubborn years right now. Is there anything specific of her in the morning? Like, what does she, like, got to have?
Her
in the-
medicine.
She gotta have her medicine. Is that for you or for her? It's for her.
She gotta have her medicine.
She gotta
No,
have her
because it's
medicine.
hard right now. My point is that she can have whatever she wanted. I will get it for
That's
her.
love.
Because she needs to eat.
That's
so we don't even worry about that. Mostly, she get a boost. She happy.
That's what's up.
She
That's
get a
what's
brew.
up.
I get my coffee. She get a
That's what's up.
Bernadette, I want to thank you for coming on, man. We
Well,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
We about to take a quick pause for the calls right here. This is the Vibe on Air. Mr. Deeds, the one and only Open Mike King. We got what's her name? Candace, the credit she wrote. We got Poisson IV.
What he said?
He said with that
Poisson IV.
mic. Thank you.
And, you know, it's going down. We're going to talk to some more entrepreneurs in a little bit. We up here at Power Up Thursdays at Mitchell's. This is the Vibe on Air. I'm about to play some music from y'all, from my homies, Wildlife Sounds, Talking Walls.
Thank you, Bernadette.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bernadette. I appreciate you. They may not, but I
Are we
do.
breaking right now? We appreciate you. Did you want something else?
Yo, all you hateful, hypocrite leeches, try and hang with us. Make sure you know we dangerous. We're much more than street smart. We'll expose the weak heart. So it goes.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls keep talking, though they won't leave you alone.
I'm bad to the bone. I hold my own tightly, righty up on the chrome. Not yet, but battle axe followed by boomerangs thrown with technical precision, hitting right beneath. Just let them go. They decapitate, then come home. Be higher, more firepower, yo. When I get you as if you stood all alone. Cause Mr. Hunt, seek and find and kill. Murdering, long range from top of the hill. When the blogan spits, poison tips rain down. Off-duty samurais move with wildlife sounds. Yeah.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Never tell a lie.
These walls keep talking, though they won't leave you alone.
We murderiferous like mama knows. Firstborn child, get wild and get ground. To food for coyotes somewhere in Arizona. My queen, mean Colombian devil's breath. Scopolamine dreams make you lean into death. Go try to in the squeeze, even tighter. Drop your code, walk away, drop and spray some cover fire.
We burn, bad mind, backbiting, hypocrite parasites. Thunder rolling from out the sky, but not until the lightning strike. These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, though they never tell a lie.
On a bad mind.
walls get never tell a lie. Never tell a lie. If these walls can talk, you know they won't leave you alone. Prepare to be terrorized and shown while your paid muscle lay crumpled, entire face blown. Off, I'm the boss and I change your chromosomes from a little girl. Man's body, take off that dress, let's end this little tea party. I know you feeling scared cause it ain't fair. How? With 6 million ways to die.
Mind what you do, watch what you say. Pre every caution sign along the way. Remind yourself each and every day. Let me tell you, me say that me tell you.
Never tell a lie.
Stories of the warriors inside.
These walls keep talking, no, they never tell a lie.
What is dark must come into light.
These walls keep talking, no, they never tell a lie.
Brute force done a bad mind.
These walls keep talking, no, they never tell a lie.
Tell a lie. Tell a lie.
Music by Farrah. Yeah. We are back. Power Up Thursdays, Vibe on Air. And we here. And you know what? The best thing about some networking events, it be? Candace, you know what the best thing about networking events be?
You get to network and meet people. And
Now they have food.
And eat.
They be having food. If you ever go to a networking event, know that they got food. It always be good too. We up here at Mitchell's Lounge, and as you can see, I'm chewing on some of that yard bud.
Ho, tink, tink.
And it's good. We got another young lady about to come over. We're gonna talk to her and her entrepreneurial journey. Go ahead, see, grab that microphone. I'm gonna take your card. She's running away from me. Story of my life with women.
Good. Y'all see these come and run.
Thank you for your card. Put that right here. Go ahead and pick up that mic, go. Go ahead and get on that mic, go.
Lord have mercy.
Come on, Miss Erica.
She got her name tag on, so we know her name now. This is Erica Bay. B-A-Y, not B-A-E. B-E-Y, I should say. I can't spell. I caught a bit of the Candace today.
Don't see.
He blamed it on you.
Every guess.
And,
know something, Miss Erica? Unfortunately, this is what I deal with every Thursday.
Oh.
So you only got to deal with it momentarily.
Okay. What? She only got to deal with it when? What word you say? Cause I bet you it wasn't the right word. You said monetarily, didn't you?
What did I say?
Momentarily.
She said monetarily. I swear she said monetarily.
I said momentarily. You just can't hear.
She said monetarily. Don't take her for her.
Monetarily means
That's why you laughed, Erica. That's why you laughed.
Monetarily means with money.
I know what it means, but you said
momentarily means for that moment.
I will play this tape back.
Uh-oh. Roll the tape.
Right.
So, Miss Bay, how you doing today? How you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. We got all kinds of cameras on you, so you know.
I see. I wasn't expecting all of that.
This is what we do, vibe on air.
Famous, honey. You're famous.
Yeah, right.
So, you want to express to us what it is that you do? What is the name of your business and what it is that you do? Okay. And make sure you're talking to the mic, please.
Right, man. Make sure you're talking to the mic while we smacking on these wings.
All right. So the name of my business is Pink's Property Preservation Services Incorporated, or for short, just Pink's.
Okay.
And it started out as a lawn care company.
Okay.
And I started with my two sons, and kind of morphed into something a little bigger.
Wow.
We've been doing this since 2009. And just trying to continue to grow the business.
Okay. All right, so, hey, Poison, why you going there? Give me another plate, too, while you do it. Just give me another plate, too. We going to eat while we on the air. I don't care.
Okay.
We going to eat. We about to get like it's a cookout. Hey, get me another plate, homie.
Are your sons still involved with the business?
Yes, they're both still involved with the business. My youngest one, he's in high school, so summertime is usually his thing, and he's usually on board a lot. And then my oldest one, he's on board with everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're definitely very involved.
How long you been in business?
Since 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, since 2009.
So when you say you expanded and grew into something bigger, are there other services that you added on to what you already did, or did you mean as far as a location-wise, or both?
Just the services. We expanded on the services because initially the name of the company was Pink's Lawn Care Services.
Right.
But as anybody that's in the landscaping or lawn care maintenance business, they know that a lot of times cutting grass opens the door to other things.
Absolutely.
So before you know it, you'll have a homeowner saying, "Oh, do you do roofs? I got a couple of shingles that fell off, or my gutter fell down, or hey, do you paint?" So
You become the all-around handyman.
Yes. So basically, what I did was I changed the name to incorporate it, just so it can encompass any other services that I wanted to do, and then added on preservation. And then I just created a network with a circle of contractors. So anytime some of that service is needed, I don't do it.
So you subcontract out the work.
I would subcontract it out to somebody who's licensed and bonded, and they would take care of it for me. And I get my little cut.
Now, what made you
I know that's right.
What made you come up with the name Pinks?
First off, it's my favorite color.
Obviously.
And I wanted to make it different. It's obviously a male-dominated industry. And so I wanted to make it different. And so, like my colors, my card, the colors that we wear, fluorescent pink, very noticeable. Only one in the industry, as far as I know, at least in this area, that wears that color. Most of the people wear construction yellow and construction orange, and so I just wanted to make us, noticeable.
So you mean literally your
for,
uniform
is fluorescent.
Even if you have on the construction jacket, it's pink as well.
Oh,
wow.
Pink.
Okay.
Everything is pink. And we wear
Sometimes you gotta explain things in detail to people.
Thank you. So, you'd be surprised, for those people who know me and people who have seen me or my crew or my team out, they'll be like, wasn't you just on the bridge? You have pink on? Yeah, that was us. All the time. I get it. All the time.
But that's good because, like you said, it helps you all stand out from the rest. And it helps kind of being noticeable because if you have on pink, you're the only company wearing pink, and you're doing some shiesty, shabby work, then they know not to call them people in pink.
That's right. That's right.
Now, on your card, your name on there is eBay.
Yes.
Had there been any confusion with that?
I like that.
Why?
It's a nickname, eBay.
Well,
Erica
I'll tell
Bay.
you why.
What's so confusing about that? Like he said, you have to break certain things down to
so
people.
let me break it down for you. So the reason I put on my card eBay is because, one, it doesn't tell you if it's a male or a female.
Right.
Two, it is my name. And it's memorable because of eBay.com.
Exactly.
People think about, when they say eBay, they think it's the same spelling. No, it's literally my name. But what I would get a lot is if I put Erica Bay or Erica, a lot of times people don't take you seriously when they realize you're a female. So when they
certain names.
Or certain names, that's true. So with eBay, and I know if I get a call and somebody says, "May I speak to eBay?" I know one, it's business, and they didn't say Erica, they say eBay, and then two, that won't stop them from calling because they don't know if it's a male or a female. So,
wow, that was good strategy when you figured out what you wanted to put for your marketing.
Yeah.
That was great strategy.
Thank you.
Now, here's my thing. Like you said, and excuse me, because I am eating.
Tan it up too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, you're in a business that's, like you said, really male dominated. What sets you apart from your competitors?
Well, one thing I noticed is that every neighborhood has a local neighborhood grass man. The person that'll cut your yard.
Let's be specific about that.
Okay.
Your neighborhood lawn care guy.
Yeah. Well,
because somebody might take grass man as the other guy.
True. Okay, so let's say lawn care. Yeah. He's cutting the grass, literally. Right. But a lot of times when I run into and I meet residents and homeowners and in some companies, people don't take a lot of pride in their business. They don't take a lot of pride in the product and the service.
I was trying to steal. She caught me stealing the wing for poison ivy.
They don't take pride in it. What I found out is that a lot of people are leery of somebody saying, "Oh, I can cut your grass," because somebody done tore their grass up, killed their grass, just did all types of stuff. You really have to take a lot of care with just cutting someone's grass. There's certain times of the year you should be cutting it. There's certain heights you should cut it at. There's certain machines that you should use on the grass.
Right.
So somebody walking down the street pushing a lawnmower, if that's the type of service you want, then that's the type of service you go get.
Right.
You can't. There's certain lines and stuff. People like lines. They love things that look very meticulous. And I take a lot of pride in that. I will get on you if you do something you ain't supposed to do.
What type of certifications you have?
I don't need any certifications for that, but what I have done is I went through the Union Miles Development Corporation. You familiar with?
I'm familiar with that.
Very familiar.
Yeah, so they have a program where you go through 6 to 8 weeks of environmental education, I guess you can say. So they teach you things about recycling, how to expand on your business. Maybe you want to recycle glass, or you know, we want to morph and do just become a tree cutting company. They teach you how to. They partner with arbor. I forgot the name of it. Some arborists basically take care of trees. So, and they tell you all about trees, when to cut, how to keep it alive, how to plant trees, how to remove trees.
Wow.
They teach you all about the watersheds in our areas. You know, why you have certain grass that grow this way and certain grass that don't grow that grows that way. So I went through that program. And so I also became one of their contractors.
Wow.
For the season.
Okay.
But it taught me a lot, and I have this really, really big book that sometimes I reference. You know, that, and they give you a couple of certifications. We got recognized by the mayor.
Okay.
Going through the program. This is a beautiful program. They're still doing it now. But outside of that, you know, you got to teach yourself.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm sorry,
So how's
Erica.
it?
I'm coming on the tail end of it because, as you see, I was feeding fat people.
That's
But
okay.
how long have you been doing it?
Don't you even say you.
Whatever, because I'm slim and trim. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2009. Literally.
That's good.
And I didn't really explain. In 2008, my oldest one was 15. My youngest one was 9. 2 boys.
2 boys?
And they were getting on my nerves, asking me for money. I was literally tired of going in my pocket. So my thing is, you know, when we grew up, you know, all our parents work, 2 jobs, 3 jobs. I didn't want that for my sons. I really want to teach them how to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah, and that's what you should do.
That's what I taught them. I took $60 and we went on Craigslist. I bought 2 little lawnmowers.
And got it popping.
And I put them lawnmowers.
I ain't look back.
Nope. I made some flyers. We would walk around Maple Heights on the weekend to get customers.
I love that about my
and
people.
I put those 2 lawnmowers in the back of my 2001 Taurus.
Girl.
On the weekend, and we went and cut grass.
Yes.
That was in 2008.
Yes.
It became too much. And then I just realized, like, this is really
Now
some
look
good
at
money.
you. Look at you now.
So I made it into a business in
Wow.
2009. That's how we started.
So what brought you to learn about or have an interest with 2XL and what 2XL is about?
Well, it's funny that I walked in at that time when he was talking about being stuck, because I'm kind of stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck. So I kind of I'm ready to move on to another business, but I'm trying to figure out how to better manage my existing business. So, and then I want to expand a little bit into a totally different industry that's always been kind of a love of mine. I mean, actually, let's see. Yeah, another industry. I just went and took my real estate courses. So now I have to study to take the test to be a real estate agent.
Wow.
And then I want to go and get into the beauty industry.
You take care of the land, why not sell the land?
So that's what made me come here when he said they were doing this, and I was like, oh. And then I saw something that on Facebook where they were doing some type of beauty salon 101 or something like that, a beauty supply store or something like that.
At a beauty salon.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, a couple things I want to do, and I've been knowing LARICK forever. Since he started. Forever. Plus we roller skate all on the same days.
Oh,
You
okay.
look like a roller skater.
Yeah, I roller. I love roller. I'm going tonight.
You look like you be setting it off.
I'm trying. I try.
So you got them roller skaters,
You
and
do
you
that
got the
little dip low,
karaoke.
you got your own skates,
Come on
don't you?
now. Of course I do. You're not a real skater if you don't have your own
You ain't a real
skates.
skater, no.
Just sit down.
You got your little drawings on the side of it. What your skates say, eBay?
No,
So,
I
Yeah.
can't tell you.
so,
Yeah.
I
so
ain't tell
Miss
you
eBay
Yes, sir.
in the place to bay.
In the place to be.
In the place to bay. Are you licensed and bonded?
No.
Okay.
No, I am not licensed and bonded because in my business, you don't have to be licensed
You don't have to be.
or bonded. What I do have to carry, like when I have commercial contracts, I do have to carry $1 million policy.
Okay, so you'll get a bond
Liability.
when you need to.
Right. So like when I work with the cities.
Oh, you got an E&O policy,
Right.
essentially. Okay.
Errors and omissions, right. So like if I go work with a municipality, generally they want you to have a bond.
Right.
And you purchase a bond at that time.
Right. If yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but generally,
Okay. Good.
No.
Good.
So, Erica, how your boys doing now?
they're doing good. They're doing good. My oldest one, he's actually about to start barber school in April.
Oh, congrats.
So yeah, so
congrats.
he's gonna kind of do that and then still do this. And my youngest one, He doesn't know what he want to do right now, but just get into driving school.
So how old are they now?
My youngest one just turned 17 a
Oh.
week ago, and my oldest one is 23.
Oh, you go, girl. You got some
Yeah.
grown men.
Yes,
and
I
you
do.
raising them right, and that as a black woman, I commend you.
Yeah. Well, thank
Do
you.
your thing,
thank
baby.
you. I appreciate that.
Do your thing.
I got a question for you. You know, I noticed you ain't got no rings on your finger. You know, you kind of attractive. You ain't got no man, do you? You got just you and your boys, right? I just be trying to for my community.
What you doing for St. Patrick's
For
Day?
the community, for the community. It's for the
Working.
community.
To answer your question, I absolutely do have a man.
Oh, you do?
Yes, and he is very supportive.
That's good. That's good.
And he also has brought things to the business that we didn't. We didn't have at first, so a whole plethora of connections. So yeah,
That's good.
Well, congrats to eBay's man, because he
Thank
is the truth.
That's what's up.
Yes,
though.
he
Thank
is.
you.
Shout out to eBay boy. I mean, her dude. Shout out to him.
I know that's right. Well, what I can say, eBay, though, when you walked in here, you look like somebody, honey.
Oh well, thank you.
You definitely did. You got your own swag. I see your aura. You glowing. So I am guessing, because I'm very spiritual, I'm guessing that everything in your life is balanced right now.
Yes, it is.
It is. I knew it.
Absolutely.
I knew it.
You're
I knew it when you
You
walked
ain't
in.
spiritual. You be watching.
How did I know she was balanced if I wasn't
Because you
spiritual?
guessed.
Yeah.
You know
What if she?
Take this plate,
You guessed.
and I'm going to go on and put it in the trash, and you
Yeah.
shut up.
I thought they'd never leave.
You're so silly. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
But it's all good, eBay. I appreciate you coming out and
Thank
talking
you.
to us. I hope this does give you what you need to be unstuck and to further what you need to do. Shout out your information so if people need to find you, they know
Okay.
how to reach you.
Sure. Again, the name of the company is Pink's Property Preservation Services. You can reach me by email at ppppsinc@yahoo.com, or you can reach me at 216-509-3444.
That's what's up.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
you.
Just go ahead and set that mic down there.
eBay, you
That was Miss Erica Bay of Pink's Property
I feel so
Preservation Services.
unprofessional. I switched
Services.
my little
I
bag
got it.
and don't got
You
no
kept
card
about to
on
hit
it.
the stick.
I got it. That was Erica. And yeah, she got a and for y'all dudes on Facebook, she got a dude.
No, that's why you come. You show
She got a
up and you
dude,
show
so-
out, 'cause you never know.
Just ain't no
Thank
chance
you.
for y'all. I tried to hook y'all up because
She is taken.
I tried to hook y'all up.
She's taken.
Well,
I tried to hook y'all up.
Look, Deej tried to shoot his shot and got shot down. Now he gonna say he tried to hook them up.
I did try to hook them up.
looking, into other endeavors.
Shout out to everybody paying attention to us while we eating. Jennifer Chandler, I see you.
I'm having it
Comedian Jen, she funny.
at the
Carmen, I see you. Nikki, what's going on, baby? Kim Young. Power Up Thursday is an empowerment networking event. You need to come out and check it out. Steve Hudson,
Hey,
Lena
Steve.
Wines. Lena Wines in the building. I ain't heard from him in a minute. Tony Johnson, what's going on, man? You need to be here. Walt Barnes Jr. in the building. Felicia Lewis, Diamond Mitchell, Lucretia Bolden, one of the best bass players I've ever seen in my life.
Creature.
Staying there with more.
Creature.
What's up, standing, man? I ain't getting no free CD yet, by the way. Jerome Brown, Octavia Davis, Noel Hazelashes. What's going on? We up in here. We still gonna talk to some more entrepreneurs as soon as Candace go grab one. Matter of fact, we need to grab the man himself, Candace. Matter of fact, young man,
Yeah,
right
I
here.
was
Why you
about to
walking
say,
by?
come on, why you
come
coming
on
through?
here right
Come
quick.
on through.
We need to interview all the
Let's
entrepreneurs
get 5
in here.
minutes of your time.
And you the first dude to come on that
Yeah,
mic
you are
anyway.
the first dude.
So
Woo!
we're gonna interview this young man real quick.
Woo!
He an entrepreneur,
Yes.
newer,
Pro newer.
and
Give us your name and tell us what you do,
yeah,
baby.
shoot your shit.
Marquez
cut.
Hall.
You just cuss. You should be fined $5 in the chicken wing. Let me get that chicken wing.
Nope.
Marquez Hall, and I'm with New Era Cleveland.
New
Actually,
Era.
a community organizing group. Yep.
Tell us about New Era Cleveland. What I know you said it's a community organizer group, but what's some of the extent of their work?
We do community work like protection and, well, for something like this, we have what we call a Buy Black Tourist, where we go, where we find a black business and we bring everybody we can to come spend with that business, stuff like that. Cash Mobs is what it's called, but we changed the name.
So are you trying to create more awareness to businesses?
Yes,
and
to more
black
awareness.
businesses?
Exactly.
Okay. What is your part in it?
Just organizing. We find a business and we say, here we go. We post it up on Facebook. We make a flyer on Facebook and we put it up there and we go.
So what's your title?
We don't have titles.
No titles or anything?
I don't have one.
You gotta have one.
We got a president and secretary and all that, but I don't care for that stuff. You don't gotta call me nothing.
But what
I guess
made
I'm the organizer / spokesman.
You just out here doing your thing.
Right.
What made you want to get involved into that? What made you just want to, I know you said something earlier when they did the introductions, but say it to everybody on this viewing.
Well, basically my granddad was a Black Panther, I guess. Something like that.
Okay.
Black revolutionary in Cleveland. So I just follow his steps from what he taught me and from what I learned from him. So this was the best thing I can do.
Now, are you about the downing of other businesses just because, I know we want to promote black businesses more, but you don't have anything like as far as like saying, no, don't deal with this dude because he's Arab or...
No, this is America. I mean, as long as they doing good business, I mean, it's cool. But trust me, if an Arabic's doing wrong, or any black any business doing wrong, we gon' get them. We gon' shut them down. We gonna try to get it shut down. That's black, white, or anything. This is America. Anybody can have a business anywhere.
Basically trying to
but we just want more.
Clean it up.
We just want more businesses for us in our communities that we serve.
What community are you from?
Well, I'm from Miles, but I live in EC now. So
where do you represent? What city do you focus on a change?
We focus on Cleveland, but
Cleveland, period.
Cleveland, but we really, really understand the potential in East Cleveland. So we try to stay there too as well.
Because I know East Cleveland is like really, impoverished right now. It's a lot of problems at East Cleveland.
It's impoverished. It's 95% black. 70% of the businesses is black owned. So that's a real like Black Wall Street type thing we can do right there. If everybody get their heads on.
I had a meeting today with a guy named Twine Billinges. I say Billinges. His name is Billings. But
she can't say names.
Whatever. He's trying to run for mayor in East Cleveland. So if like you got your foot in there and you trying to make something happen, I think you might want to connect with him because he's trying to make East Cleveland better. And I hear you keep shouting out East Cleveland a lot. And yeah, he's running for mayor right now. So his name is Twine Billings. So
what's his name?
Twine Billings. Yeah, shout out to Twine. So
I got another
Brandon King up out of there.
In your footwork, just look out for Twine.
That's all we need to get out of there. Brandon King needs to go.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Now, when you talk about protection, like what type of protection are you offering to the community?
We have something called program called The Streets is Watching, where we go out. We haven't actually implemented yet. We thinking about it. We doing all the logistics and stuff because we just can't go out there and do that because we go into the most violent neighborhoods and do it as well. And then we got stuff like meeting streets, like after a teen gets shot or female gets shot, we go out there and say, we're not gonna have this, we can't do things like this, no, we can't do things like that.
So are you trying to be more like a Guardian Angels type of community organization, or is it gonna be more, it's not like a vigilante type thing?
No, it's more like a Black Panther type organization. Okay. That's what it's like. Whatever Black
it's just basically getting the people to understand and get the knowledge they need.
Exactly, and helping people and feeding the people. We're going to be doing that coming up soon, so look out for that.
Now, I would like to do that. Do you have a certain date on that, on feeding the people?
Everything we're doing, we're working it out, so just be on the lookout for all that stuff.
You have a website or any type of Facebook or anything?
You go on Facebook, just NewEraCleveland.com, Instagram, New Era Cleveland, Twitter, New Era Cleveland. We're working on a website right now, so.
Now, do you have any children?
No kids.
Do you work with children at all?
Yep,
because we got to start young to get this movement going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We got to reach out to the kids. So is it anything you got going on with the children?
We're working on that too. We're working on that too. This organizing is it's tough to organize, but we're working on all this stuff.
Right.
We're working on it.
So I have one question before we wrap up. With what you do for protection. What is your thoughts and feelings? Are you part of his organization as well? You want to maybe chime in with it?
Shout out to my fellow Tri-C students. Yes.
Hey, nobody said you can get on mic. No,
So
grab a
go
chair.
right ahead,
Grab a chair so we
baby.
can have you on the mic
Go
too.
right
On the
ahead.
camera. On camera.
Oh, thank you.
How do you guys feel about some of the different changes that people are trying to commit to make change since the situation that happened with Elena DeFreeze?